Get it how you get it. Doesn't matter, go get it. This another slump session. Get respect, not attention.
I said I just had to show myself how to go and do this. Shorty wants to fuck, I said fuck it, I'ma screw this. All up in my living room, she really is a nuisance. If you cannot help me grow, then really you are useless.
Hey, yo, what's going down? I'm OD, and this is Slump Sessions, the show that is the culture. We out here, man. We got a special guest, drove a long way. He's out here exploring the city. He's going to be going to some breweries. He's meeting up with some family out here, man. We got Matt in the studio today.
What's up?
Man, how you been?
I'm good, man. We
were talking a little bit how we ran across each other a while back. So, man, what have you been up to since then?
I mean, since then, it was just like...
That was
a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a while back.
What was that like?
I think it was last year. It was like a year ago that we ran into each other.
Yeah, it had to have been a year. Yeah, it'd been a while. So, I mean, since then, I just honestly been stacking content. Like, I have so many songs right now that we're just planning to release like every other week. I just dropped an album with called Rio Grande Vibes, and it's pretty much like everybody that I've met in this rap shit. Like, I put it all together like in a group. I put a bunch of homies on a bunch of songs, and it ended up being a pretty dope project. Yeah,
I seen that. I want to talk to you a little bit about that one, but how have you been since this whole quarantine? This whole year has been kind of fucked.
Yeah, man, it's been weird. Like, especially like because in the Valley, I'll throw shows, and I mean that shit hurt us. You know, like we used to have a show maybe every other weekend going, and it was already becoming a constant thing. And then the COVID hit, and it was just like I was done. Like no more. Like
it's a weird thing to be somebody who's actually, you know, out almost every weekend doing something, and then just for it to stop.
Yeah,
like
everything completely. And then it picked up, or they tried to open it again. I remember like when Texas like had a soft opening,
and then they're like, nah.
We threw a show right away. Like the moment we could, we threw a show, and then after that it was like, nah.
They're like, nah, we ain't about to do this.
Yeah, for sure.
So once it hit and everything started shutting down, was that you just gonna like try to stack your content and you know try to shift focus from doing the shows to doing, I guess, videos and more songs?
Yeah, that's exactly like it kind of just put us in that position, I feel, you know, and I had so much time to just do it. You know, I wrote like so many songs in a short period of time. I caught a vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And then from there, I was just able to stack my stuff. And right now I'm still writing, but releasing everything that I've collected.
When do you see everything kind of going back to normal?
Damn, I don't know. I'm thinking next year, like mid next year, maybe.
Mid next year? That's a long time away.
I feel like they're gonna push it like that.
I hope not, though. I really hope not. I mean, they're already not doing like Halloween and shit.
Yeah.
So there goes. And then whenever people start going around and doing Christmas shopping, that's gonna be
it's done. It's pretty much gonna be. I know. I'm thinking about they're gonna probably do away with Black Friday. You know.
Shit, I didn't even think of that.
But it's cool. I mean, you probably buy it online cheaper anyways.
Yeah, on that Cyber Monday.
Yeah, Cyber Monday.
I do like going out there on Black Friday.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I get some good shit out there. So why don't you let everybody know kind of where you're from and where you were raised and stuff.
So my name is Matt M. I'm from San Benito, Texas. I mean, born and raised over there. I have family here in Pasadena. I've come to Pasadena. I mean, I've come to Houston pretty much every summer when I was young growing up. And then like I kind of had it, you know, you get older and I got my family, and so I'm kind of just in one place, but yeah, I mean, I'm from San Benito. I put a group together called Junk Room Music, which I also have a recording studio. And, well, my group consists of, I just want to shout them out real quick. Amari, Disciplina, Rio, Hizzo, and 94's Finest. Those are a group of friends that I felt like have a lot of potential, a lot of talent. And, like, I've been doing this since 2010, so I just wanted to... This is my way, I feel, of giving back. You feel me? Like I'm recording them. I'm gonna help them shoot videos. I'm trying to get, you know, everything at the same time. Do my shit too. You know.
That's good though, cause you see, you know, I'm guessing it's a small town. I've never been there.
Yeah, it's small.
So for somebody who's been able to do music for so long, and you reaching out and helping, you know, other artists right there, you don't really see that too often.
Yeah, nah. It is a selfish game. but I don't know. I feel different about it, so I'm just trying to help the way.
The industry does seem like a very selfish game.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of people kind of just, they're looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, and I get it.
And yeah, I feel you. Like,
but at the same time, I'm always kind of the person who likes to help people.
Yeah.
I like to go out my way and do anything that I can to help
hell
somebody.
yeah, man! You helped us out. You got us here.
Hey.
I mean, I never thought. I mean, I seen you on Instagram. It's just like being here now. I was like, damn, badass.
So growing up there, like, how small is it? Like
small, bro. I think like you miss an exit, you miss my city.
Shit.
No lie.
How was it growing up there? Like, what'd you do?
We're country style, like it was straight rancho. You know what I mean? Like.
I feel that though.
and I live where I grew up. It was literally like I could see the border from my house, the wall.
Well, where I grew up, it was the same way. You go like 2 streets down, and it was basically the border. I grew up in Quemado.
Where's that at?
Oh, that's probably smaller than where you're from. I think
shit.
the population was like 98.
Oh, damn.
It had my grandma's house. It had a school. It had a church. It had a store and a restaurant.
What is it close to? Like,
if you go right across the border, it's like Piedras Negras and
like where Eagle Pass is.
yeah. See, now they moved to Eagle Pass. Now that's
Yeah.
where all my family's from. That's where
okay.
they all live. So
Yeah,
I go
yeah.
out there. But yeah, growing up, I mean,
That's crazy.
it was super tiny there.
And how long were you there before you dipped out?
It was my grandma's house, so we would go
okay.
out there like for the summer. We would go out there, whenever we weren't in school. We're always over there.
Yeah.
And then I'd come over here and go to school and then go back over there. And then, so that's where my family's
That's
from.
cool, man. Yeah, my homie DC, he has family in Piedras Negras.
Okay. And that's where my mom's from. So they came over and they went to that small ass town. I don't know why the fuck they went there.
Yeah, he was telling me it's beautiful there. Like,
It's cool. I like it.
Nice
I mean, I haven't been there in
a while.
forever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been there in forever. But
but Eagle Pass there.
yeah. So I go out there. I like going out to Eagle Pass, man. It ain't too bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I think I've been there probably once in my life.
Okay. But yeah, so I get kind of what it is like to
Yeah.
be growing up there. But growing up in a small town, I would never think that you would gravitate towards music and hip hop. How did that kind of go about?
It was kind of like I was all sports and at first, I just played basketball, football, track, and that's kind of where my mind was at. And once that all ended, it was kind of like I didn't know what else to do, like I was kind of lost. And then no lie, bro, because before when I started hearing rap, I felt like you had to be like gangster to rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you felt like you had to have some kind of content, some kind of story behind you.
Yeah, like I had to, and I feel like there was nothing I could bring to the table I guess I didn't really think about it like that, but that's how I felt about hip hop itself, And then when Drake kind of started coming out, and it was like, damn, this guy's, he's, I don't know, I could relate, you know? So it was like, okay, maybe I could do this, Yeah. And then I just straight up, I hit up my uncle. He had a little setup, and he recorded me like real gangster rig, like crazy.
So your uncle had a little setup.
Yeah, because they had a band.
Oh, okay.
They were called Crash 281. So he had mics and he had stuff. So he kind of showed me how to use a USB mixer.
Yeah.
And like we would just route it to where we could record with it, And it was, but everything, like I was literally playing my music off of MP3 into the mixer, and then rapping over it, but it recording on one track, like on his computer.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It was so weird.
So there was no kind of mixing of the vocals.
None.
If you you were too loud or the beat was too loud,
that was how it was.
Yeah, you just gotta either redo it or do something.
For sure. Until I bought my own setup and I got GarageBand and
okay.
Now I use Pro Tools. I went to school in San Antonio for audio.
Oh, okay. So you went out there.
Yeah, I lived in San Antonio for like 2 years.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's not bad.
It was cool, man.
It's San Antonio's a little bit different too. I don't know. To me, San Antonio's weird.
It's not. I thought it was gonna be more music like related stuff, but nah, it wasn't really. There's not
a lot.
No, it's not too much going on.
I did have an artist like 2 weeks ago come from San Antonio, And yeah, he said the same thing. It's not much going
That's
on.
tough.
He spends all his time over here in Houston.
Yeah.
But he lives over there.
But here in Dallas, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
You know.
So for you being somebody who's from the valley and everything, do you come over here to do your music, or do you do a lot over there?
I haven't too much. I've mainly used the internet.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I mean,
that's the
best tool.
Yeah, it's the best way. It's the best way to connect with everybody if it's just used right, you know. And I'm still in the process of learning how to get my music to the right people.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all algorithms and shit that I don't even fucking understand.
It's tough, man. It is tough.
But the internet is probably the best tool for any artist right now coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, what more could you want other than access to everybody in the world?
Exactly. And you can even, like, if I was to drop a song, I could just target Houston.
Yes.
And just like that get my fan base here, you know. I target a lot of different cities, but like if I wanted to, I guess, say in a sense.
So did you grow up, I mean, you said your uncle was in a band, but did you grow up like around any rap or?
Nah.
No, what were you kind of growing up listening to?
I didn't really like, it was kind of whatever was on the radio.
Okay.
You know? And I know like my mom, she was real into like country music, and my dad's real into like old school rock.
Okay.
You know? And then I leaned more towards R&B when it was coming out.
Okay.
Like that's what I was listening to, you know? That's kind of what everybody was talking about in school. I think it was one of the first CDs I bought was like Usher, I think. But
Ooh,
then
that was a good one.
yeah,
I think it was
Let It Burn.
Oh yeah,
and Confessions.
The Confessions album. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
That was like what was in at the time. Nelly was in at the time. And then my first hip hop was 50's album, Get Rich or Die Trying.
That was one of my first albums I bought too.
It was like legit the first album my dad let me buy. Like
I remember when that came out. That was I skipped school to go buy that album.
oh shit.
But that was one of my first albums too, so I can relate to that.
My dad used to take, well, every time because we used to buy a lot of CDs, but my dad used to make me sing a song from the album.
Which one was
I
it?
don't remember straight up. It had to have been
Probably in the club. Probably in the club.
It had to have been
That was like the
club.
biggest hit off of that. But that whole album was
Hey,
good.
but Mini Man was like the jam that I had.
And repeat.
Yeah, like I remember my CD player had a repeat, and that bitch was playing
That,
over.
I mean, that whole album to me is probably one of my
it is.
favorite albums
It is
to
it's
this
good.
day. But
No doubt.
growing up, you know, in the valley and stuff, so you did a tape with some other artists.
Yeah.
What about the actual scene out there, like the music scene, other than these artists that you've done music with?
It's tough, man. I feel like our biggest scenes are at the island.
Okay.
Like during, you know, spring break time, or usually they'll have openers, you know, for people who come down and perform at the arenas. But for the most part, like I feel like anybody from the valley, like their time for exposure is the island when the, you know,
Whenever bigger artists come out there.
and spring breakers and it's like
It's
it's
party.
a packed crowd. Yeah,
When there's a lot of parties out
Heck
there.
yeah.
I haven't been out there for parties. How is it?
It's wild.
Do you go out there pretty often?
Nah,
No?
not since like high school, but nah, it's been a while. It's too much for me, bro.
That's too much?
That's not like, yeah, I'm more chill with it, you know? I'm like a studio rat. I'd rather be in the studio than be out and about and shit, you know?
I feel that. I mean, I'm kind of the same way. If it doesn't have to do with like something with the show or so, I don't really like
Yeah,
going out.
yeah.
If it's not something work related, I guess.
And
I
then
mean-
it's expensive, dude.
Yeah, it
Like,
does.
to
It gets
just-
expensive.
You're like, nah, it's not worth it.
Nah, it's definitely not. I mean, I don't really even go out to like clubs or bars unless I'm doing something there.
Yeah.
Man, drinks be fucking $20 and shit. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Come on
Oh,
now.
no.
I ain't built like that. But so, you growing up and stuff, you said Drake was kind of one of your influences. What about now? Who are some of your influences now?
Right now, it's more like, I mean, I got a lot. I got like J. Cole. I got Anderson .Paak, you know, Wale. Nas, even the shit Nas is dropping now. I even like from where I'm at now, I went back to old Nas because I didn't know anything about it, you know?
Yeah.
Some old Big, some old Pac, and it was just like,
And
it was new for me, you know?
what do you kind of take from some of these artists, or like what do you dissect from them?
I mean, I'm I like like I've gotten real attract, I guess, because I listened to the radio, so it was like a lot of melody had a lot to do with what I was listening to, you know. And then after that, I kind of listen to what they say, you know. And if it's like, because I'll listen to people and then I'll hear some, if it's like, you know, you're just talking like a lot, I don't know, like typical type rap type shit, I kind of just like, I don't listen. I'm
or the mumble kind of rap.
Yeah, I guess so, you know. And I guess like that's why I lean more towards Cole, because like when Cole first came out, I remember I was downloading mixtapes at that time. And I know a lot of people were dropping mixtapes. Chamillionaire, Kirko, even Nipsey. Like, I remember everybody was dropping stuff. And these are dudes I didn't really listen to, but I knew they were dropping stuff, you know? And then, but for sure, when the warm-up came out, I was like, this was different. This was something different, you know?
I had seen on your Instagram that you said one day you want to be signed with Dreamville.
That was like, yeah. Now, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
You would rather go like the more independent route?
Yeah.
What do you see as the ups to being independent compared to actually signing with somebody?
I mean, I guess it's just like owning your music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest thing.
So you feel like that's a better route to go? I mean, I know right now a big topic of discussion as far as like, I know Kanye has been going off about it, about owning your masters.
And he exposed a lot of stuff through his contract, you know? And that was cool to see. I didn't really go through it because a lot of it's lingo that I'm not familiar with. Yeah. You know?
Lawyer shit.
Yeah. But I have other people I follow that kind of break it down. And so it was kind of interesting, you know? Like, it's interesting, like, to see that the artists really, they get fucked, man.
They do.
Like, some of these dudes have big hits and never see $1, you know? Like, crazy like that. And I don't know. That's why I feel the independent route. But at the same time, like, you get that exposure, you know?
That's what I guess that's what a lot of people see. But if I was an artist, I feel like the independent route would be the way to go. It's just a lot more work put into it.
For sure.
You got to do a lot more, and you got to really expose yourself.
Yeah.
You got to kind of push yourself, and with the label, you have that backing.
Yeah. And it's pretty much like they create the artwork, they do the mixing, they do. Because right now we're doing it all, man. Like,
and they got the money behind it. So I could see like the appeal to somebody of wanting to be on a label, but I also see the appeal of wanting to be independent. Yeah. So Dreamville is not where you want to go anymore.
Nah, I mean, it was like a, you know, in the beginning it was like, damn, if we signed a Cole, that'd be crazy.
That would be cool. I did an interview on one of his artists, which was pretty cool.
Was Kaz, right?
Yeah, I did Kaz's interview. I went to his show. And,
he's good.
He is dope.
He's fucking good.
He was dope. He was nice too. He was cool. I was backstage. We did the quick interview, and I talked to his producers, and I didn't get to talk to Dom Kennedy though. That would have been cool because he was performing there too.
No shit. Was Boz there or no?
No.
They were touring together for a little bit.
Yeah,
I remember.
Boz wasn't there though. That would have been cool. I wanted to talk to him.
He's cool, but I met him. I met him one time at a J. Cole show, at a J. Cole concert, and he was like on the side chilling. And I just went and took a picture, said what's up. And then I ran into him South by Southwest. We went to give out CDs. I ran into him at Chick-fil-A. I was literally walking out of the restroom, and he was walking in, and it was like, oh shit. I was like, Boz, what's up?
That's really random.
It was so random.
But that shows you how good Chick-fil-A is. Everybody loves it.
It's so good.
Man, I want some Chick-fil-A now.
Except on Sundays.
Yeah. No, that's the time you want it the most though. Yeah.
You pull up and you're like, fuck.
I forgot today was Sunday. So, you said you've been writing since 2010. Yeah. So, I mean, that's 10 years now.
It's crazy.
In that 10 years, what made you want to go with, like, your actual name? Like, not a lot of artists do that. A lot of people, you know, they have a stage name or something. Why just Matt M?
In the beginning, I didn't have a nickname. You know what I mean?
You didn't want to just make one
I just
up?
wanted to kind of be myself, you know? That was kind of like my main route, was like I wanted to be myself. I didn't want to have like a rapper hip hop alter ego type stuff, you know? So that was kind of like the meaning behind me keeping my name. And then it kind of just worked out, you know, cuz like I don't know. Like it just stuck. And like it was cool, I guess, over 10 years, like just thinking about it. And it's crazy how like I run into people and they're like, they ask me how's the music, you know, even though I don't even know if they're listening, but they know I'm doing music. You know what I mean? Like it's just cool, I guess.
And then I guess whenever people actually do get to know you through the music, they get to know you as Matt. Yeah. And they're not coming up to you calling you like OG Smoke Dog or some shit. You know, oh look,
little OG Smoke Dog.
yeah, look, there's OG Smoke Dog, man. Now there's Matt,
Yeah.
and then you don't have to remember. Oh yeah, I'm OG Smoke Dog.
Yeah. Oh shit. What am I? Am I OG Smoke Dog? Am I Matt? Oh shit.
I'm at Chick-fil-A. I think I'm Matt right now, but somebody's coming up to me asking, you know, about the music. So
That's
I mean,
just funny.
I get it, and but it's something you don't see very often.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people kind of going with the persona kind of,
Yeah.
and then
A lot of people have nicknames too. Is badass, you know. Like
That is true. I get you didn't have one growing up.
nah, I've always been. Well, my name is Matthew, but like
just
Matt was my nickname.
Matt is the nickname. I guess. I
It's
mean,
true. Hey, but my name is spelled with 1 T and Matt M is spelled with 2 T's, so that's different.
that
You
is a
know what I
little bit. Wait, your name is spelled with 1 T?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know my parents. What's up?
They just didn't know how to
Yeah,
spell it.
I guess so.
Or
They
they were
were like-
rushing.
They were like, yeah, it had to have been a fast process.
Yeah, they were just like,
or
Matt.
maybe my mom let my dad handle it, and my dad fucked it up. You know,
That seems like something
That's-
my dad
yeah,
would do.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's something my dad would definitely do. But so through 10 years of writing and stuff, what has gotten, you know, easier of recording and writing all these tracks and stuff?
Everything.
Because I
you
know in the beginning,
Yeah.
that is the hardest time for an
Yeah.
artist. Trying to
Yeah.
find your sound, trying to find your writing process
Mhm.
and everything.
I was still like in the beginning. I was remixing a bunch of stuff. It was just like everything that was hot at the time, and then eventually I gravitated towards like finding stuff that no one's really been on,
Mhm.
you know. And then I dropped like 5 mixtapes before I dropped my first like album on on like Apple Music, Spotify, and all that. But yeah, man, it's like it became. And especially when I learned how to actually record myself and went to like, and when school broke it down for me, you know, as far as compressors and EQing and like the chain and mastering and like all this different stuff that just like, damn, it just, cause I had already been doing it.
That's like overwhelming at first.
It was like, I had already been doing it, but then to actually see what I was doing, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Was just like, damn. So now it made so much sense to me. You
You're
know?
like, oh shit, I've been doing that, but I didn't know that had a
Yeah.
name for it.
I was just going off of ear, like I'm cutting stuff off of ear, and now I understand why I'm cutting it. certain
That
frequencies.
that whole process is a talent within itself of having that ear for music like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it. I mean, I could listen to something, I'm like, I like this or I don't like this,
Yeah.
but what makes it sound good?
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
about that.
it's tough, but once I got it, and it like my process became easier. That's when I felt like, okay, like I want to help my homies. You know what I mean? Like me and my homie Rio, we're gonna drop he's gonna drop an EP, you know, probably next year, and we're getting that shit together. And we're also doing the artwork. We're also we shot 2 videos right now.
Damn.
Like, right before we came.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Where?
At my aunt's house.
Hey.
She's got like a super nice backyard. Like
That's
it was-
grind right there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, so as far as, you know, the beginning of doing your music, how was it whenever you were first starting to rhyme and write? Like the process of that. I mean, a lot of people when they first start, they don't have any structure
Yeah.
or how did you kind of learn that back end of it?
So I mean, I always knew it was like 16 bars was a verse.
See, I didn't know what a bar was for the longest fucking time. I probably learned like 10 years ago.
Yeah, like I remember when I first started, I wrote 2 songs. They had no hook, no nothing. It was just straight bars, right? And so I sent it to my homie Billy, and Billy, he's also on the song with me and Drew, which is called Lies.
I was listening to that one before you pulled up.
So me and Billy, I went to Billy because he was the only dude I knew that was rapping. He'd been rapping since like middle school.
Damn.
So when I went to him, it was like, yo, these are the songs I got. What do you think? He was like, oh, okay, badass. Like, let's do something. We started a group, you know? And so Billy kind of took me in and he showed me a lot of stuff, you know, how to record properly, like different little techniques that he knew that he learned by himself, you know? And then from then it was like, we just kept doing it, you know?
How long were you writing before you actually like, okay, I got to do a show. I got to get on stage.
Ooh, dang. As soon as me and Billy kind of like started rapping together, we had like 2 or 3 songs. I think we remixed Black and Yellow.
Everybody did.
We remixed 6 foot, 7 foot.
Everybody did that one too.
Bro, it was like,
But that beat was so good.
it was good.
That was my favorite era of Wayne.
That was cool, man. That he was on top at that time. And so like, yeah, so we did those 2 songs and then we had one more and then my older brother, Because there was, like, that I knew of, there was no hip-hop shows.
Damn.
So my older brother threw rock shows, bro.
Okay.
So we would perform at the rock shows. It was tough.
That's a good way to get some tough skin.
It was tough. I had to close my eyes sometimes because I know they weren't feeling it. You know,
You're
because
like,
that's not their shit, like, at all.
But I've thrown a show, or I've been to a show, because my brother does rock shows too, which is weird.
That's crazy.
But he was doing a show here in Houston, and then he was like, I need an artist. I need an artist to perform. We just need some kind of space filled up, the time slot. And I was like, I got you. You know, I'm going to bring a rapper out. And whenever he got off stage, it was weird to see, like, he actually, like, gained fans from it.
No
like,
shit.
Yeah. Like, that's a hard way to, like, do a show. Because
you earn respect. It's like,
you're having to really earn,
Yeah.
you know, these people's attention.
Yeah. And I know at the time we're barely starting out. So it's kind of like, I had a cadence, but I didn't really, I don't know. I wasn't really, like, you know, now I feel I'm comfortable.
And stage presence is a whole thing that you have to learn. I, for one, am very stage fright.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just weird. I can get on stage and I'm, like, very robotic. I'm, like, fucking awkward on stage. I can't do it. I mean, I do it, but I don't like to.
I feel that way at first. Like, I'm nervous, but once... Well, especially, like, when I'm rapping, once I do a song, like, I'm chill.
Like, even starting this was fucking hard, but now it's easy because I just try not to focus on the camera, and I'm just like, if we're talking.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But being on stage is something different. Trying to gain that stage presence. How did you kind of try to learn that and gain the confidence in your music and stuff?
Since the beginning, I practiced. Like, I would practice the whole week, my whole set, every day, you know? Mm-hmm. So when I first did my show and I saw how easy it was to just kind of get it out, like, after that I was good, you know? Like, I wasn't afraid to, like, just go up and rap if I needed to. You know what I mean? If I had my stuff on me, I guess. But yeah, like, after the first time, I was like, okay, this feels right.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, gaining, you know, confidence on stage, that's a whole process in itself.
Yeah.
I don't what kind of advice would you give to somebody who's first starting out? Practice?
For real, that's what it is. Like, I remember the first show I didn't practice, and I just, like, I gave him my USB, and it was just like,
you're like, I got this.
Yeah, I fucked up like 2 songs, but I mean, nobody really knows. You know, but I know. I'm like, damn, I missed my whole verse here.
Ooh.
You know?
What do you do, like, whenever that happens on stage?
One time I tried to freestyle, and I was like, nah, not doing that again. So it was kind of like, I would just, if I was close enough to the hook, I would start the hook. You know what I mean?
And try to just, like,
play it off.
Yeah, try to play it off.
Because I'm telling you, like, I would do it, I would slip up, I would do the hook, and then, like, it would come out again, and, like, I would tell everybody, be like, oh, yeah, the show's good. I was like, I fucked up. They're like, oh, I didn't even know. Like,
yeah, I mean,
they don't even really.
If somebody's, like, barely hearing your music for the first time, they're not going to know, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But you know that you messed up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you seem like somebody who is a perfectionist in what they do. With, like you say, you like to practice and you like to make sure everything's right. And then listening to your music, you're very intricate in what you say, and everything seems very thought out and planned and everything. So I'm sure if you mess up at a show, that's just like,
it's just like, damn, I fucked up. Like, yeah, I know. Like, I'm telling you, people don't know, but me, I'm like, fuck, that sucked.
How did you get into actually being very bar heavy instead of, you know, your music is very like I said, it's intricate. You seem like you take a lot of time and you think about what you're gonna say. And what is that kind of like, the process of putting together a song like that?
I also like I do, like, before I get into certain subjects too, I'll do my research. You know, I want to know more about what I want to talk about.
Yes.
I remember there's this one song I wrote called Freedom, and I was going to write about freedom. But when I was, like, thinking about it and I was going through it, I was like, I didn't even really know what it was, you know? So I looked deep into freedom, and I found out so much shit that it was just like, the song turned into what is freedom. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. Like, that song kind of, like, it was badass. It was a badass process.
So, yeah, I guess research is the best thing. I mean, you wouldn't want to put together a song and have some misinformation on there.
Yeah.
And then you get called out for it or some
Yeah.
shit, and you're like, oh, fuck.
I guess if it ever happens, bro, I'm just going to be like, yo, like, I fucked up, you know, whatever. Like,
Hey,
it is what
educate
it is.
me instead of fucking
Putting me
ridicule.
down,
Yeah,
for sure.
Try to teach me something, man. I
Yeah.
got to learn.
Yeah.
And that's with everything. You got to learn something.
Yeah.
And I like where your music comes from.
Thanks.
Because I like both. If I'm driving through in a car, I'm turning up. I like to turn up.
Yeah, yeah.
But whenever I want to hear something with some substance,
Yeah.
I like to be able to sit there and I like to be able to dissect what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I find that fun.
Yeah. It is cool, man.
Yeah, I like being able to do that. Whenever you're actually writing, I'm sure that whole process of putting it together is like a fucking puzzle.
It's so cool. Like, and it's cool. I mean, I take my time with it too, so I don't try to like. Definitely, like if it's not flowing and it's not, I'm gonna do something else. You know, I take my time. I'm like, but once it's flowing, I just keep going to like, I don't have anything left.
Till you're burnt out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And what is the studio usually like? I know I've talked to some people. They like to be turning up in the studio. They like to have their friends with them.
Yeah.
Are you very like chill with it? Nobody.
Yeah, especially if I'm recording my shit, nobody's gonna be in there. You know. Like,
Do you like drink or anything while you're in there?
Yeah, I'll drink. I'll sip, smoke a little bit. You know.
Sounds like a good time.
Chill.
But
for the most part, like, nah, it's just me. Or like, you know, if I have my homies,
yeah,
like they'll be there. But and I record a lot of people right now, so that's kind of where. I haven't recorded anybody yet that's been like trying to turn up in the studio, you know, but it's been real chill. So lately.
I have some engineer friends that record some people, and they're always talking about how somebody will come in with like 10 people, and then like 5 of them end up just falling asleep.
Yeah, because they're not what they think it is. You know?
Being in the studio is work.
Yeah,
it's actually not as fun as it seems.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of boring if you're not the one actually recording.
Exactly. I've been in sessions where we're making a beat, and you know they're all hyped about it, but it's like we gotta go through sounds. Yeah, you know what I mean. We gotta go through.
It's a whole process.
You know, we're trying to find the right kick, trying to find the right hats. It's just like it's, and then you know you spend like 15-20 minutes going through certain sounds, and it's just like and you can tell
everybody's burnt out of it.
Fuck.
I don't see how producers do it.
It's crazy.
Full-time producers, I don't get it. But so in the span of 10 years, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
10 years.
It's crazy.
You've had a lot of projects.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a lot of mixtapes. You've had a lot of albums and stuff. What is some of your favorite ones that actually stand out and get the best response?
I think this last one got the best response because called Rio Grande Vibes, and that's because we went the melodic catchy route, you know, with every hook. And I feel like everybody we brought on brought it, you know. It was a good like for me, like it was a good representation of the talent the Valley has. It's like a smudge. There's a lot of talented people, but like from where I come from and the people I fuck with, like that was like what we did was badass, you know. But my album before that, that one meant a lot to me.
That was a personal.
That one was personal. It was I got real deep with it. It's real jazzy. You know, I went into that sound for that little period, and I was trying to get off it a little bit because I was like, I kept finding all these jazzy style beats, and I'm just like, damn, writing all this deep shit. I'm like, nah, let me have fun with it.
What is it like if you write something really meaningful, and you put your heart into it, and it just kind of gets overlooked?
Yeah, that happens, bro. That happens in like a lot of projects I've dropped. You know, like the mixtapes where you know the more upbeat stuff is always gonna be
what people gravitate towards.
They always gravitate towards it. So it's just like I understand that now. So that's why I release them as singles. You know, and when I put a project out, I'll put like those with this together. You know, and
because I would, I mean, that would hurt me. Shit,
it does, bro.
That would hurt me. Shit, I'm putting my fucking heart in this, and then y'all want me to.
Yeah.
You just want me to fucking make some ass shaking music.
Yeah, for sure. I have on my other album, Malvo, the one that was real meaningful to me. I have one song on there that it's kind of, it's deep, you know. It's not from my perspective, it's from homies' perspectives, and I, you know, and it actually, like, that was one of the songs that was really heavy listened to, and it's not like a hip hop style beat. It's more acoustic style music with, you know, with some drums, but it was that song was pretty good, you know. It's a little singy.
What's the song so everybody could check it out?
It's called Someone, and it's on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, all that.
Hey,
off
pretty
Malvo.
much everywhere. Streaming
Except
services.
SoundCloud.
Hey, check it out. I've heard it. I've listened to the album. I have the album on my phone.
Hell yeah.
It pops up randomly whenever I'm going through
Yeah.
shuffle, which is good, you know. It's a good refresher whenever it pops up.
Yeah.
So, going from your solo shit to, what is it, Junk Room Music?
Junk Room Music.
Junk Room Music. Why that name?
Okay, so when I moved to San Antonio, me and my wife were looking for apartments, and we went to a couple, but we went to this one apartment where they had a door, and then there was like a hallway, and then there was a door to go outside. It was random hallway just to get outside, you know. And the lady goes, "Oh, we call this the junk room." You know what I mean? And in my head, I'm like, "Shit, like, we're gonna put a studio in there." You know, I just closed the door, put a desk against it. You know what I mean? And we just used the front door to get in and out. And so when she called it the junk room, me and my homie kept throwing that out, you know. And then he eventually made me a little sign that said Junk Room Music, and then I was like, it just became what it was, you know.
And kind of explain what is Junk Room Music to everybody. Like, it's your group, or?
Yeah, so I mean, Junk Room Music's my baby, man. It's just like putting a bunch of shit together and just making music with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, and then if you look at the Junk Room, which is, you know, the studio, you're like, shit, there's like shit everywhere, you know. For real. I got like my recording station. I got a station where we make beats, you know. I got a station where we have live, you know, where we're trying to do the live shit. And so, like, it's just like shit everywhere, you know, just trying to. And I also do live sound. We throw shows, so I got some equipment there, you know. So it's just like, we're just trying to do hit music on every aspect.
I mean, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You're very versatile with what you do. I mean, you have the group, you have your solo stuff. You can come bar heavy, you can do melodic. So, and you throw shows and stuff. So you're on the back end of it too. You're in the business side of it. So I see that as very diverse and as an artist.
Yeah.
So I saw on your Instagram that you put up a post kind of saying you've gone through some stuff in your career that kind of makes it hard to trust people, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you have this group now. What in your career has kind of happened to lead up to that?
Yeah, so pretty much like, it's more like people I fuck with, and then it ends up being like a silent thing. It's like I hear that they're talking about me. I don't really question it, because it's more like, because when I see these people, sometimes they act like we're cool, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, but then eventually when it's like they cut me off, or like they're not talking to me or anything, I know, you know? So, and then like it got to a point, because I left to San Antonio, came back, and I came in with another group, you know, we're called DCN, and we kind of fell out too, and it was mainly like, I don't want to say names, but.
So you don't have to say any names.
Nah, but yeah, we kind of just had a fallout, you know, and it was like at that point it was just I didn't even want to deal with drama. You know what I mean? Because like I'm just trying to make music, you know, and I was like, and people kind of had a problem with it, I guess, in a sense. So I just kind of kept to myself, and I wasn't fucking with nobody. It was a really long time. Like I was just to myself, but I realized that like doing that, it held me back from fucking with my homies. You know what I mean? Like people that I knew that did music. Like I wasn't fucking with nobody because I was just like to myself. You know? And that's when I had the idea for the project, and I wrote all these hooks. You know, I did my verses, and then I was like, okay, I want this guy on this song, this guy on this song. You know, and we just pieced it all together. There was like 15 of us, right?
What is that process like, trying to get everybody together?
It was tough. Like Actually, it was kind of easy because a lot of people that I fuck with have studios already.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 3 or 4 people that were on the album, they sent me their audios. So that was probably the most difficult part, was like getting them to like send the audio. You know, it was like, hey, send me the audio, send me the audio, you know.
Trying to get a hold of people.
Yeah. But everybody else, I was able to bring them to the studio, you know. We just had a session and, you know, had a great time. Pretty much everybody we recorded.
And you got some good response on that one. That's one of your
man.
best projects so far, you said.
I'm pretty popular. Like I get notifications every week on Apple Music, and like, you know, we're hitting like 200, 300, 400 every week. You know, it's different, but it's still like
it's steady.
Yeah, so it's cool.
I feel like I mean, now that you have that together, if anybody wants to kind of know what's going on in the city as far as music wise, that's a perfect go-to album to listen to.
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of set the bar a little bit. I feel like in the Valley, you know, in terms of what we've done. And I mean, shit, we're gonna do way more, bro. We got like a lot of stuff.
So I got more
on.
more to come with that one.
Hell yeah.
So
we want to do another, like a second one.
Okay. And I see on your Instagram also that you're heavily in like with family.
Yeah.
Family seems like it means a lot to you, and you got kids, you got a wife and stuff. What has having kids kind of given you like a drive in as far as music, or
bro,
you know, what is that like?
Bro, they hype me up, bro, because like I you know, keep in mind I record by myself, I'm mixing my stuff by myself, you know, so like my kids are there, they're like in the studio, they're chilling, like I'm zoned out, I'm working, but they brought all their toys and they're playing and shit, so you know, but them singing our songs, them, like we have a song called Where My Money At, and bro, that song is just like, you just hear my 2-year-old like, where my money at. He even does this, bro. Where my money
He's ready. He's ready to hop in the studio.
My middle child, he's got cadence, so he makes up words and he's able to stay on beat. Because I listen to beats and I'm just writing, I'm you know, I'm walking back and forth, I'm writing, I'm doing, and I can hear him, you know. And my daughter too, but she's more like, she's pretty smart, so she uses bigger words. They don't always rhyme, but she
tries to, you know, throw some bigger stuff in there.
But my son, bro, I feel like he's gonna get the flow down real quick. You know,
you already know you can hop him in the studio.
Yeah, you already got studio time for life.
But I know how it is because I have 2 daughters, and they, or at least one of them, one's too young, but she hypes me up, man. Every time I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing something, I look and I'm like, man, fuck it, I gotta go do this. You know, it's a whole different ball game whenever you have kids,
for sure.
And whenever you have somebody depending on you.
Yeah, you want to set by example, you know, and a lot of it has to do with like a lot of reason people don't do what they want to do is because they've never seen anybody really do it, you know, or go for what may seem like impossible. Yeah, you know what I mean.
And I know for me growing up, my mom and my dad was always real heavy and just get a job.
Yeah, bro.
Go to school, do what you got to do.
We were just talking about this, right?
Like, so, I mean, now that, you know, I have the show, you're doing your music and stuff, we're trying to instill something different into our children, into our kids of like, you can do what the fuck you want to do.
Independence.
So, yeah, exactly. So if your kids came to you and like, I want to do music, or you encourage that?
Hell yeah, man. Like, I definitely, like, I'm not anti-school, but I don't really feel like you need it, you know, unless you're trying to get like a corporate job or like, you know, be a doctor. Of course you need schooling, but like straight up you can entrepreneur anything. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's
with proper licensing and like, you know, I
feel like that's the way that things are going. Is a lot of people are becoming more of their entrepreneur side and being their own boss kind of.
For sure.
And you know, that wasn't always the case. Whenever I know I was growing up, my mom was always, you know, you need to get a job. And even now, I mean, shit, she still tells me, say,
hey, bro, me too, bro.
When are you gonna get a job? Man, I got a job. I got a job. I'm like, busy.
I have a regular day job, but it's not like I work at a UPS, so I work like at 3 a.m. to like 9.
Damn.
You know. But it's badass, bro, because I go out 3 to 9. I'm out by 9 a.m. And then, like...
So you've been up since 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Fuck that. No wonder. Hey, you want to fucking go drive an hour to Galveston and shit.
Hey, I don't care. We'll do it. We just shot... I mean, it's like...
We just shot music videos and shit. Hey, but that's grind, though. That's
bro.
I like that. I like that drive.
Thanks, man.
But so, yeah, I mean, it wasn't always the same whenever I was growing up. And I feel like whenever my kids I'm trying to teach them some shit, I'm going to teach them, hey, if you want to do it, fucking do it.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't hurting nobody.
Yeah.
And as long as you ain't fucking, I guess, homeless with it.
Yeah. Just knowledge up. You know, that's all it is. Knowledge up. And then when you can provide a service for people, at that point, you know, you determine your income, you know your worth. You know, like at the studio, I charge, you know, $25 an hour, which is low, but for the Valley, it's you know, it's decent, you know, for people to, because I'm not trying to fuck people over.
Yeah.
Like I want people at the same time to be able to come and, you know, do their thing and not empty their pockets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you were at that point at one,
bro. Yeah.
Where I know a lot of artists are that they're spending their last dollars on
$150 a song, sometimes $200 a song.
And hey, I mean, that's on them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always have to be that way.
Nah.
You can be you can make your money and still provide a service that people need and want.
For sure, bro. I mean, like right now, you know, like the equipment that you have, you know, to do this, like it's all like so compact, you know. It's not like back then you had to plug a bunch of shit in, and you know you couldn't move us. Like now you can take a studio to the hotel to wherever.
Yeah, this I take it wherever.
Bro, you get it going from there, and it just makes it more. It just made it easier. Cause I know when we went to school and we're learning audio, my teacher's like, y'all don't know how fucking easy y'all have it
back in the day.
Cause he showed us like the routing,
Oh.
and then it was just like, but y'all don't need this anymore. You know what I mean? We're in a digital era.
Yeah. And then back in the day, they were trying to press up records.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's not like that anymore. And then, I mean, you think about records to CDs to digital.
To MP3.
You know? And it's crazy because now vinyl like is now outselling CD.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy, bro. Like,
I mean, shit, I buy a vinyl.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Me too. I have vinyls, you know, like it's something about it, you know, just has some character. But eventually I would like to do something like that. Press a vinyl.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like the thought of people having singles on a vinyl, and then you were able to get maybe 5 songs on there.
Yeah.
And then you go to a CD where you can have, then you had A and B side, and then
sides.
a CD where you could get maybe 20.
Yeah.
And then going to MP3s.
Where it's just like as many as you want.
Yeah, and then now you can have billions, millions of songs.
I remember crazy. Like I remember when Frank Ocean dropped. He had a mixtape come out, and it was like 60 songs. I don't know.
Damn. I think I remember that, but
the Lenny Brox collection or something Brox collection. I remember, but it was just like, damn. Like I was going through them, and it was just like, oh shit, Frank Ocean.
Yeah, like damn, this is. But that wasn't always possible.
No, that would have never been possible without the internet. You know.
And that, I guess that goes back to the internet being one of the best tools that we have as an artist, as building anything.
Yeah, man. It's the best way to get your shit out, and you know the fastest way to get it out. So
you have a music video that's actually dropping today.
Oh yeah, what time is it?
It is 5:45.
Okay, yeah, 6:30.
6:30 is dropping. Okay. So, I mean, I guess by the time that this is out, the song is out, so you should go check it out. Why don't you let everybody know?
It's called River Dreams, featuring my homies, TAO. They're out of Donna, Texas. Shout out to Gino, Rose, Typhoon, and AXG.
Hey, shout out to them.
Yeah.
What do you kind of have coming up next, or what are you working on right now?
Yeah, so I have a project that I'm gonna drop. I'm not getting political, but I kind of am, I guess, you know. But I'm dropping a project on Election Day.
Okay.
November 3rd. It's called Border Wars.
Ooh.
And I kind of want to attack on like a bunch of different aspects of border wars, in terms of like, you know, us living so close to the border, what it's like, and us not really knowing our roots, even though the roots are on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't really know, like we call ourselves Mexicans, but we don't really even know what it's like to be Mexican. You know, like I know my uncles and my dad. They're like, you don't even know. You know.
Yeah. I mean, my mom's the same way. She'll tell me shit that, you know, they had to do, and I'm like, man,
it's this different era. You know. So I definitely kind of like finding out who I am. You know, I did a little history. Did some digging. I saw like the darkness in Texas alone, like, and how it became Texas. You know, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of went on that, and also like border wars in terms of like us putting up these walls of like not fucking with people or you know like keeping ourselves isolated.
Metaphorical
and,
borders that are in your life,
or something that's keeping you from getting to where you want to be because you feel like you can't do it, you know, because there's like a wall there, or like I was trying to like hit every aspect of that.
And that's coming out Election Day,
November 3rd. It's called Border Wars.
What about any features or anything on that one?
Yeah, so oh man, shit, yeah, bro. I mean, pretty much all the songs that I'm releasing now, they're gonna be on the album plus some more. But I got a homie out of Dallas. His name's D-Flow. I got Drew on a song. My homie Billy. I got my homie Rio. I got Castro Escobar on the song. I think that's it. My homie DC. Oh, and my homie Too Busy. So there's a couple people.
Yeah.
You know, I got a couple songs, but there's a lot more.
So you have different artists on there.
Yeah, I got a lot of artists on there.
You don't want to leave nobody out.
No, I'm trying to think right now off the top.
You're trying to remember who was all on there.
Do you know if I'm missing anybody? Nah, fuck it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But so, I mean, you got projects coming out and people, you're dropping music videos. Like you said, you have one today. Y'all just shot 2 of them.
Yeah.
So y'all are stacking content.
Yeah, man.
That's, I guess that's the nature of the game. Y'all have to.
Hell yeah, bro. You have to, bro. Because if not, like, it's real. I mean, I guess it's real easy to be irrelevant. Yeah. Like, become, because everybody's, like, everything's so fast, You could drop a song next week. It's like, whatever. That's
the pace. I mean, y'all just dropped this project with everybody, and I'm sure you're already thinking about the next one.
I'm already on the next one.
Exactly. So the mind of an artist doesn't ever sleep, because especially whenever you drop something, people are already wondering when's the next one coming out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop.
Yeah, that's crazy, because that's crazy that you say that, because, like, you have those conversations where you're like, hey, I dropped this album, check it out. And they're like, oh, badass, can't wait for the next one. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, like.
You know how long this took to do this shit?
As an artist, you want to put something out there and you want to kind of like let it marinate. Let the people,
bit,
But then they're like, hey, I can't wait for the next one.
The next one's going to be fire. I already know. I'm like, yo.
Man, all right, I guess. I gotta get back to work.
For real. But I mean, like me personally, like I'm like that right now in this moment. Like since I caught a vibe, I'm just like I'm nonstop with it. I'm always thinking about it every day. Even when I'm at work, I'm like, all right, what am I gotta do today? What's gonna go down? Type shit.
People's attention spans are a lot shorter.
For sure.
And I think that's what Instagram and all these I see you post like to TikTok and stuff. Yeah. And that right there is the attention grabbers for
sure. I've gained a couple fans just through TikTok, and I don't have a lot, but
man, I could spend hours. I lose time on TikTok.
Yeah, there's some badass shit.
I lose time on there just scrolling, looking for shit. Yeah. Just mindlessly scrolling.
Some of it's good. Some of it's really like knowledgeable content, because it's all the algorithm. Yeah. Because I've looked up some stuff, and then I realized like it's what's constantly coming out. For a little bit it was like on Donald Trump, and like all these Trump haters keep coming out, and I'm like yeah, like whatever.
But so you got that project coming out, and I guess people are gonna be looking for it. And your last project was, I think, 2000. Was it 18 or 19?
No, it was 2020. We dropped Rio Grande Vibes this year.
Yeah, but your solo project.
The last one was 2019.
Yeah. So your last solo project was 2019. So I mean, this one's had a good span of being able to be recorded.
Yeah, I've been kind of like just putting stuff aside, holding it.
But so you got this one, and then you got part 2 of the Rio Grande Vibes coming out.
Well, yeah, but that'll be later, because we're gonna have, since there's 6 of us in the group, I'm trying to get everybody to put a project out.
Okay.
Right back to back. You know what I mean? So that's the next step.
So building every instead of just yourself. Yeah. I like that.
And then at the same time, like, we all get on each other's songs. We're all giving each other exposure. We just started dabbling in shooting videos, like these 2 videos that we put out, which was the black and white one and Where My Money At and River Dreams. Like, we shot and edited both, So it's like, it's our first time, like...
Yeah, so it's a learning curve trying to do, but it's something that comes in handy as an artist.
It does, bro, because that's where honestly, that's where I felt like I lacked, because, like, I had all this music, but I was like, I couldn't afford to be spending, $300, $400 a video. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was just like, all right, I got to shoot my own videos.
You got to do what you got to do. And then I guess we're just waiting till after this quarantine is over so you can start getting back into the shows and stuff.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Hopefully it's not till halfway next year.
I know.
But, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I've thrown virtual shows too and got a good response. Also, like go live on Facebook. I have everything routed the way the way you have it, and then I just go out to my phone.
That's crazy.
It's a little adapter. It's called a rig, an iRig. I don't know if you ever seen it.
I haven't. You're going to have to put me on game on
I will
this.
show you, bro. It's badass.
You're going to have to put me on game on this because I got to do some shit.
It's a game changer, bro. You could do this live and have the sound, the way you have it.
You're going to put me on game on this one. I see you over here with the Osmo, too. That's
yeah, bro.
I was just looking at that one yesterday to buy.
It's beautiful.
I like that one. I was looking at that one.
It's fire.
So, okay, man. Why don't you let everybody know where they can find you? Why don't you let everybody know where they can find the music and everything?
Yeah, so you can find all my music on Apple Music, Spotify, all those. But you can find me on any platform at mattmraps, and our group is at Junker Music. And yeah,
hey, check it out. Check out his music on all streaming platforms because you definitely ain't gonna be disappointed. I know.
Appreciate it.
I saw you whenever we were at the snow show, but I didn't get into your music. I think until it might have been Drew that shared you or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, this motherfucker's spitting."
Yeah.
Hey, this motherfucker hard right here. Yeah. And then I saw that I was gonna get you to do this interview, but Zoom. And I was talking to EC. He's like, "Yeah, you should get him." He's like, you should do it, and I'll do the whole layout for the Zoom and everything. And then you were like, "Oh, I'll just come down there.
I'll just go to." I was like, "Man,"
and I was like, "Man, that makes it so much easier."
I fucking love Houston. Like,
I ain't gotta fucking worry about doing no Zoom calls or nothing. We'll just make it easier. You come out here.
Hell yeah, man.
But I'm glad you made it out here.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you having me.
I know it was a drive, but hey, you're here now.
Hell yeah.
You got it. You're gonna be exploring the city and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
definitely
go get some carbot right now.
Hey, definitely check out his music. Show him some love. I'm gonna put all his links and everything. Check out the Instagram. Check out his TikTok. Check out his social media and everywhere. check out the group. You got anything else you want to?
Yeah, bro. Actually, I know CDs are dead, like we said, but I brought you kind of like everything I have in.
I like this.
In CD stickers.
I like
business cards. The whole concept of this album was we hijacked the radio.
Okay, so it had like a whole...
Yeah, we have skits in the middle of every song. Every 2 songs has a skit, and they're badass, bro. The skits go hard.
I'm going to have to check it out. I've already listened to this one. This one was on repeat today.
Yeah, thanks, man. That one means a lot.
This one.
That's the vibes.
Right here. I'm pointing over here. The camera's way the fuck over here. I got to get my shit together.
Woo.
Hey. Look, we should have had these right here the whole time.
No, fuck. It's all good.
Yeah, it'll be all right. I fuck around and get this shit messed up again. But I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah,
hey,
man.
Definitely go check him out. Check out all his shit. Listen to the music and be on the lookout for his next project dropping Election Day.
Election Day.
Hopefully we can get this motherfucker out of there.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully something good happens. But I am not very optimistic about that.
I know the way it's looking.
The way it's looking, I don't know how it's gonna get, but we ain't gotta get into that. We'll just save that for the next one.
Yeah, man.
After Election Day, we'll have you come. We'll come back and we'll talk all about it.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it.
Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We have Matt M. Check him out. Let's get it. Stay slump.
Peace.
Fuck it, get it how you get it. Doesn't matter, go get it. This another slump session. Get respect, not attention.
I said I just had to show myself how to go and do this. Shorty wants some fuck. I said fuck it.